Welcome to Answers from Within. From the author of the All-Knowing Diary, Mind Lies into Truths that will set you free.
Hello and welcome to the Answers from Within. I'm Daniel and we're going to jump to our next guest, Sonny. Hello.
Hello.
Ask away. How can I help?
I'm having really bad asthma and it's now just so continuously. It's just really annoying. And I've been taking placebo for the last probably 7-8 years. But now the brain has gone into, I don't know, denial, so you can't lie to me anymore. That is getting so bad, I just have no control over it now.
Interesting. Okay, so
That week, I was like, oh.
All right, let's go deep. Let's have a look, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm seeing, Sonny, is a picture of you running. And you running to get to the end of your life. And you're running out of breath. It's like at some point, and it feels around your early 20s, you decided, if I don't keep running, I'm going to miss out on what life has to offer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it was pretty fast.
Say that again?
It was pretty fast.
Life?
Yeah.
Well, I've got news for you. You're not at the end of it yet.
No, good. No, I know it's not. I'm in a very good place, and I did breathing.
Well, there's still a program in your subconscious or in your body, in your lungs, that says, I need to keep running. I need to run until the end of my life. If I don't run till the end of my life, I'm going to miss out on my life. And so your asthma is mirroring, as the body does. The body mirrors what's in the mind, or what the mind keeps saying to the body. And you're out of breath.
Yeah.
Which is your body saying, I can't keep running. This has to stop. This has been a marathon.
I could barely walk.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So we need to change this program, delete it,
Yes.
so you can stop and smell the roses without this feeling that you're going to miss out. So let's look at some truth for you, okay? The first truth is, you're not going to like this one, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. It's through running in life, which is how we miss out.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Life is meant to be this leisurely stroll with the occasional sprints here and there just for fun or to get us out of hairy situations. But it's not meant to be a marathon, because that's not sustainable for the body. It can sustain a leisurely walk. It can even sustain the occasional sprint or run. But it cannot, as your body is trying desperately to show you, it cannot sustain a marathon. So know within you, like, integrate this. It's by running that has me miss out on my life. Just get really present to that.
Is it running away from?
Well, we're going to get to there. Just bear with me. One step at a time. You're running ahead of me.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Let's get that one in. All right, that feels like it's going in. Bit of resistance there, but it's going in. All right. The next thing to realize, there is as much left of your life, not in terms of years, but in terms of depth of experience as you've had so far.
Wow.
Because when you run most of your life, you're only getting like 45% of what there is to be gotten.
Yep.
Now you're awake. You've done the truth course. You've done your learning. You've done all this work on yourself. So the remainder of your life, let's say 25 years, is going to be so much fuller, thicker, deeper, more meaningful, more satisfying than all the years that you've had so far.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that is a reason you can stop running.
Yes.
Can you feel that now? Like, can you feel that as a truth?
I see it, yes.
Okay. Good. Letting that in. Good, good.
No, it's just knowing the truth in it. It's like I know it's there, and it's how can I breathe in a minute?
All right, so where we're going to go to now. Now, we needed to give you the reasons to let go of the need to run. Now we're going to go a bit deeper as to, because there's fear. There's fear in there. I don't want to get to my life, end of my life, and look back and go, I've missed out. I don't want that. So I better keep running. So you're more afraid. You still have the fear, which will keep that asthma in place. So let's get to the root of that fear. And it's similar to what came up earlier, is that I'm seeing you as a child, and there's almost like this like frenzy at a dinner time. Everyone's reaching for bread. And it's just this image of, if I'm not quick off the mark, I'm going to miss out on a feed. Now, I don't know if you can remember that, but that's the decision you made in your childhood. If I'm not quick, I will miss out. Are you present to that?
Yeah.
So what we do, as you know, is if we don't heal that belief, that conclusion, that still plays out in our adult life, even though you might have an abundance of food. You're still playing out that old, I've got to be quick off the mark, early bird catches the worm, got to be there fast, or I'll miss out. And it's not even so much that you experienced it. I'm just seeing your father. It's like he's saying to you, hurry or you'll miss out. These were his words. Hurry or you'll miss out. Can you feel those words when I say them? Can they inside of you? Can you feel that as a little jolt or not?
Trying.
Don't miss out. You don't want to be the one to miss out.
Yeah, because he was very different. So I understood what he said. And he's shifting a bit. Definitely. Definitely my father.
He was trying to hurry you along, you know, and we do that as parents. Come on, hurry, get in the car, blah, 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 or you won't get this or you won't get that. We always say that to our children, but you really listen to him. It was like, oh, if he's saying it, you know.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. He was right in my eyes.
Yeah, exactly. If your father spoke, it was like the word of God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so let's heal that. So what you needed to know as that child was You can't possibly miss out. You're always catered for. You're part of life. Life is abundant. And he just put this fear in you. And it's the fear that has us miss out, not the realization. The realization opens us to more, to having more. But fear that we're going to miss out creates that very experience. So, just looking at this child, this sunny child, I'm going to have a little conversation with her, okay? Because what she needs to know in that moment, and also in several other times throughout her life, I'm going to hit you with all of them, is that you are abundant. You're an abundant child, and you bring abundance with you. Wherever you go, you bring abundance. And what you haven't come to realize yet, and it feels like you're kind of sniffing around it, is that even though you're being you right now, you're experiencing abundance through everyone else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
As being all others, you are experiencing, receiving what they experience. So you can see you are an abundant being, correct?
Yep.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. I know you do. You just haven't stopped to look at it like that.
That's right. It annoys me.
Which bit? That you haven't stopped to look at it?
No, the abundance is there, but it's sort of in my face and I don't like it.
What do you mean?
I don't know, people. And when people are near me, they're nice people and everything like that. But I don't want to go near them, so I get a lot of breathing problems.
You don't want to see your abundance.
They're very nice.
You don't want to see. You want to struggle. Because to you, struggle means enlightenment, sacrifice.
Okay, yeah.
But that's just someone else's concept. In order to be abundant, that you need to sacrifice.
Yeah.
Enlightenment is the realization that the sacrificing was happening already. To not let in love, to not be enlightenment is the sacrifice. There's no sacrifice in enlightenment. That's what the mind wants everyone to think. It has everyone chasing all this other crazy crap, which is the sacrifice, rather than going to where there is wholeness and oneness. So you, my dear, are at that precipice. Do I want to let in abundance? Will I let it in, or will I refrain? Because I want enlightenment. And to refrain, to sacrifice, to go without it's like you're looking at it like Vipassana. Like to go without is to nurture my enlightenment. And the universe is coming back and saying, bullshit. This is bullshit. To go without is not enlightenment. To be everything is enlightenment. To see yourself as the all is the beginning of abundance. And that is your enlightenment. So this one thing, you've been after enlightenment, and this one thing that you've been resisting is your access to enlightenment.
Okay. Yeah.
So let's look at what truth will set you free, okay?
Yep.
There's no shame in letting in abundance. There's no shame in letting in abundance. It's not greedy. It's not selfish. It is the ultimate expression of who and what you are as an expression of self-love itself.
Mm-hmm.
So let's keep going. Again, similar to one of the other ones, I don't want to let abundance in now, because then it would have meant that I could have let it in the whole time, my whole life. I don't want to look at myself as an idiot. I would much rather sacrifice until the rest of my dying day, because then I'll feel that I was like Gandhi or Mother Teresa, or I've sacrificed for the greater good. But that's not your truth. What is your truth is you couldn't have done it any sooner than now. It just wasn't going to happen. So you can't beat yourself up for that. There was no chance.
That's right.
Not in this lifetime, not with these set of circumstances. So the truth to realize is I've done an amazing job getting this far, and now I'm deserving and entitled to my abundant self. And the ultimate truth for you I no longer see myself this small. I see myself through the eyes of everyone, as everyone, and in that space, I'm receiving everything. So allow yourself to receive as everything. You're at that level now. You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand?
Yep.
All right. It feels to me you just want to sit with that and let that mull away. Or do you have any more questions on that?
It goes on different levels. Like sometimes it's up here, and I can't, and then sometimes it's down here, and sometimes it's even deeper. So it goes on all these different levels of breathing, and I still can't breathe through any of them, but I know there's shit through the levels. Like the other day, I didn't have any, and that got to be the first time in God knows how long.
What?
And my lungs were suddenly so big, it was just amazing. And I said, I've got to get back into getting my lungs like this every day.
Well, if you look at lungs, and every organ is affected by a life experience.
That's right. And I just didn't know where to.
Yeah. Well, you look at it, it's if you look at the function of your lungs, right? They function to breathe in oxygen, correct?
Yeah.
They're breathing in life, and there is an abundance of oxygen. That is one of the things that there is an absolute abundance on this planet, correct?
Yeah.
So what your body's saying is you do not see that there's an abundance on this planet. You are stopping the levels of abundance from coming in. That's what your lungs are trying to show you. So these different levels are all the levels at which you are refusing in abundance. You're refusing abundance of self-love. You're refusing abundance of intimacy, like your relationship.
Yeah.
You're refusing abundance of this social integration with where you're at.
I'm good, aren't I?
You are good. It's time can you start seeing yourself that way, though?
Oh, yeah, I know all of them. Absolutely. I push everything away.
Yeah, you do. That's why you can't breathe. You're not letting in the abundance.
Yeah. I want to be so peaceful, I push everything away.
And you know what's funny? One of the big reasons you don't let it in is because you're afraid it's going to be taken away from you.
Oh, okay.
Which is so ironic, isn't it? Because you're the one taking it away from you.
Yeah, that's right.
So you think if I take it away from myself, then it can't be taken away from me.
Okay.
When the truth all along is, it's all around you. Stop pushing it away. It's not going to go. You're the one who's taking it away. If you stop taking it away, there'll be nothing else to take it away. So you've got nothing to fear.
Yeah. Uncomplicated.
Very. So love yourself enough to go, well, if I'm not the one who's going to take it away, no one else is going to take it away. That means life is going to look pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And if you're wanting to learn how you can access the answers from within to help those you love, go to discoverui.com and look up the Inspiration Practitioner Training.